That's physical changes, right? Physical and biological changes. Reina, what are they? What are they?
Rapid physical change,
Physical changes, then
emotional,
emotional, then,
wo-
or
worry,
think all these thinking memory, all these comes under
worry,
cognitive.
cognitive,
Then what?
cognitive.
Physical and biological, emotional, socio-cultural, and last is
Cellular
changes. These all are
changes.
the factors that affecting our identity formation. So, what do you mean by stress, Meghna? What is stress? The definition for stress.
It is the physically and mentally challenge reaction.
It is our body's reaction to a particular challenge or a demand. Okay, it is our body's reaction to a particular challenge or a demand. Is it clear? That is called as stress. Sometimes the stress may be positive also. It helps you to avoid from dangers. Okay. Then the rapid physical changes, which means the adolescents are look like grown-ups, but according to them, they are child in their mind. Okay, this creates a confusion and it leads to stress. That is rapid physical changes. Okay, our secondary characteristics that creates a confusion in you that leads to a stress in adolescents. And next is emotional changes due to the hormone secretion. Due to the hormone secretion, you have an imbalance in the emotion. Sometimes you feel the mood swings. The in a situation you feel happy and sudden swing to a sadness or depression. That is called as mood swings, a rapid change of our emotions. You also experience the mood swings and affection, attraction. All these are the emotional changes that affect in adolescence. Okay. Then social changes. Meghna, read social changes. Take the page number 37 and read social change causes stress.
And page number.
37. Social change causing stress.
Although the adolescent looks like a grown up, but mentally he still feels like a child. People around him start behaving in a strange manner with him. Sometimes the adolescent is treated like grown up, sometimes like a child. When he is given a responsibility, he is expected to behave and carry out the task as a responsible person. But when he demands a privilege, he is refused by saying that you are still a child. This creates anger in the adolescent. Girls find a total change in social environment around them. Certain social bindings are imposed on girls regarding their dress code, playtime they spend with their friends, friends of opposite sex, expectation regarding sharing of household chores, etc. This creates resentment and unhappiness within them. They feel they are treated unjustly by the society.
Okay. So the social change means society start behaving in a strange manner. Okay. When we enter into adolescence, the society behaves in a strange manner. Mainly in the case of girls, we feel some restrictions from the society. In the case of dress and the friendship with opposite sex members, there is some restriction from the society. Okay, this creates a unhappiness. Okay, that is the social change. The society starts to behave in a different manner once you enter into adolescence. Mridula, this is home science class. Please leave the class. So during adolescence, you have physical change, rapid physical change, emotional and social changes. So the society start behaving in a strange manner. They behave in a strange manner. So it creates an unhappiness or a confusion in yourself. Is it okay? So what are the changes? What are the physical changes? Meghna, can you please try? Physical changes that leads to stress. Any
The
physical change.
growth in secondary sexual characters,
Very good.
height,
Very good.
weight,
Reina, give any one example for emotional change that leads to stress. Emotional change. Where is she? Reina? Huh. Any one emotional change.
Emotional change, will become more strong.
Try. Emotional change that leads to stress. The rapid change in our emotion is called as,
Emotion.
what is it, Meghna? Rapid change in our emotion is called as, Sana, what is it? Rapid change in emotions is called as? Try, let it be wrong. Try. Sometimes you feel, then suddenly you feel depressed. Why? Why is it so? It's because of hormone secretions, right? So, to this hormone secretion, the adolescents feel restless, or sometimes your emotion is in a not proper manner. Okay, these all the changes in adolescence. And then we move on to the acceptance by peers. Prasanna, read. Read the fourth one in page number 37, acceptance by peers.
It is a very important factor which constantly worries adolescents in acceptance by their peer group. They want to conform to their peer group norms. If these norms clash with their family's approval, they get tense and worried. It can also create frustration and rebellion in them.
So each peer group or a friend circle has their own norms, right? Their own norms and their own values. Each circle of friends or its peer group has certain norms. If the norms of the peer group has some clash with your family norms, it creates a confusion and it leads to stress. Okay, what do you mean by norms, Meghna? What do you mean by norms?
Specific rules or the guidelines by them.
Okay, very good. So, in the case of peer group, every peer group or every friend circle, we have some norms. And in family also, we have certain rules and values. So, if there is a conflict between the norms in peer group and norms in family, it creates a tension and it leads to stress. Okay, that's about acceptance by peers, and it is very important during your stage, right? Because you express your feelings, ideas more to your friends than your family. Okay, so the acceptance by peers is very important during adolescence. Okay, so next is worry about future. Read, Reina, the fifth point, 37, page number 37, fifth point.
Adolescence is a period when adolescence is a period when adolescents start thinking about their future. Is a constant pressure of studies on them to excel in their respective field, and so that they can get admission for higher studies. They are worried whether they would be able to achieve their goals in life or not. They are not sure of their capabilities, and they remain under stress continuously.
So during adolescence, we think more about our future plans, our future goals. We think more about our future goals. So due to this, we are always worried about whether we would be able to achieve the goal or not. Okay. So they are worried about their future. Is it clear? So they are worried about their future. They are worried about the acceptance by peers. Then these all are leads to stress in adolescence. That is why adolescent is a period of stress and storm. Okay, that is a reason for adolescent is called as a period of stress and storm. What are the reasons for that, Meghna? Just give one reason for why the adolescent is a period of stress. Just
Rapid change in physical
physically,
appearance.
because your body look like adults, but your mind is just a child. Okay, then Reina. Reina,
Yes, ma'am.
why the adolescent is a period of stress? Give to
Major rapid physical change,
yeah, then
emotional
emotional, rapid emotional
change,
hormone secretions, and then
worried about the future.
Read about future. Then Sana. She said 3 points. Rapid physical change, emotional change, and worry about future. Then rest. I think she has some network issue. Fine. So these are the factors that leads to stress in adolescence. Okay, stress can be positive and also negative. Give an example for positive stress. Anyone?
Nervousness before exam or speech.
For exam, nervousness before a speech. Okay, that help you to do well in that situation. We work very hard due to that stress. That is called as positive stress. Okay, then there are certain ways that we can avoid our stress. There are some ways to avoid stress. Okay, Sana, read the page number 38. Take the page number 38. Sana, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Sana,
Yes, ma'am.
read page number 38. The parents, teachers, and adults. Did you see that? Parents, teachers, and adults can really help adolescents in this difficult time by adopting certain ways. So there are certain ways to control our stress. If a friend approach you with a problem, you need to solve that problem. Okay, you need to solve the stress of your friend. So there are certain ways to solve that stress. What are they? List. Read that. Sana, read.
And helping them to speak their mind to relieve them of their stresses.
Then,
Then hearing patiently to them and respecting their views. Showing empathy by controlling one's emotion and understanding things from adolescents' point of view. Avoid lecturing them when they are disturbed. Try to talk to them when they are calm instead of lecturing them every
okay, fine.
time.
Reina, to the last point. 38, last point.
The first one.
Yeah, fifth one. It's
It is important to make them understand the parents are their well wishers and are really concerned about them. Basic understanding should be developed. This type of connection will help in reducing violent and ill-formed identity. Encourage them to adopt some creative hobby or to release pent-up emotion, example dance, painting, music, sports, and scouting, etc. These approaches help the adolescents to build up their self-esteem and regain confidence.
okay. So these are the ways to solve the stress. Which are the ways? Talking to them. If a friend or anyone have a stress, what are the ways to solve them? Talking to them and then showing empathy. What do you mean by empathy? What is the difference between empathy and sympathy? Do you know that? What is empathy? Empathy means we put ourselves in their situation. Okay. Empathy means we put ourselves in their situation. For an example, if your friend failed in a board exam, then you consider yourself in that situation or you imagine yourself in that situation. Okay. So then you get the correct feeling of your friend, right? That is empathy. Is it clear? Empathy means we imagine ourselves in their problem. That is empathy. Sympathy means it is just a pity, feeling of pity and sorrow. Okay, you can note it down. Empathy means putting yourself into others' situation. Empathy means put yourself into others' situation. And sympathy means it is a feeling of pity or sorrow. It's a feeling of pity. Okay. That is the difference between sympathy and empathy. So what are the ways to solve stress? Talking to them, showing empathy, listening. Listening is very important. Hear the friend patiently. Okay. Active listening or patient listening is very important and encourage them to do some hobbies. Okay. So talking to them, showing sympathy, hear patiently or active listening, encourage them to do some hobbies and avoid lecturing. Avoid lecturing. Okay. Don't try to lecture your friend if a friend come with a stress and all. Okay. Try to listen. Just listen properly. That's only need to avoid the stress in your friend. Okay. So what do you mean by sympathy, Reena? Sympathy. Sympathy.
Feeling sorrow.
Feeling sorrow and pity for an individual or a person. Okay. Then Sana, what is empathy? Meghna, think about an example for empathy. Okay. Sana, what is empathy? Sana, are you there? What is empathy? I think she is not there. Reena, please help. What is empathy?
Putting yourself in that same situation.
Putting ourselves in their situation, or we imagine ourselves in their situation. Okay. So we can get the correct idea that how they feel in that situation. So we can help from our mind, right? That is empathy. Give an example, Meghna.
If they are having a bad day or argument with parents, then we should put ourselves in his or her shoes. Then we can understand how she or her feel.
Very good. So what are the ways to solve stress? There are certain ways to solve stress. What are they? Reena, give 2 points. What are the ways to avoid stress? Try. What are the ways to avoid stress?
Stop lecturing.
Stop lecturing. Then
Try to talk to them.
try.
Not to talk them when they're disturbed.
Then that is similar to stop lecturing. Okay. We are not allowed to lecture them. So what should we do then? We need to hear them. Okay. We need to hear the friend patiently. Okay. Then show empathy and try to do some hobbies and all. These are the ways to avoid stress. Okay. So we finish the chapter 5, that is emotional changes. Tomorrow we can go on to the cognitive changes. Okay. So we finished the physical and biological changes, emotional and social changes. Okay. And one more is it, that is cognitive development, about the Piaget's cognitive development. Did you learn it? Piaget's cognitive development. Well,